Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Well, today we are here back in Loomian Legacy. Now, just a heads up, this is not going to affect the actual uploading schedule. This is just going to be something on the side that I enjoy doing and I want to upload because I think that part of doing YouTube is doing things that you enjoy, because it's not that I don't enjoy Pixel Blade and Grow Garden, it's just that I think I like the more competitive side of Roblox more because I do play Pokemon Showdown a lot, but I feel like playing Loomian Legacy PvP would be something that I could learn, which would, because when you do learn things, it does help your memory and stuff, blah blah blah, all that shebang over there. Anyway, there's lots more important things. The new team. Now, I carefully examined the team I had last video, and I found that I had a severe electric weakness, because it didn't occur to me that water types also were weak to electric. I mean, in Pokemon they are, but they're not good at against electric, because in my head, if a type is good against another type, then that type will not be very effective against it. So the type that is super effective will resist the type that is super effective against, which is not right for me to think, because it's I mean, it's true in some cases. Anyway, we'll come over here and look at the Land Torch, which has not changed much, but I'm looking to get the Wildfire ability for it. I hope I could get it Alpha, that would be very nice. I think Wildfire is actually its secret ability, so that's going to be pretty hard. Anyway, speaking of secret abilities, I got secret ability Sharonix, which is a Reaper, which harvests health off of foes you KO with this guy. Note that it does give more health for light types. The only thing is it doesn't have any moves for light types. Maybe Ran, but that's literally about it. And I'm looking for Stab since it doesn't have. Since I'm not going to invest in much special attack, even though my Peace of Mind will be able to help with that. I haven't invested much in special attack because I've got Peace of Mind, and also it has a very high base special attack, which makes it more of a physical attacker, and it makes me think I should probably invest in HP more. Yeah, I should probably do that. Anyway, Rancidor here, we have, pretty standard set. It's Do or Die, which I don't really like. We have overlaps with Land Torch, but, we'll have to work with what we got. We've got Fade Away, Mud Blast, Energy Break, and Poison. It's supposed to be more of a lead sweeper, but, we don't really get that far. Anyway, we've got Harvesect, which uses its health for energy, which I think is very unique. And we've got Earthquake, Soulstorm, Ice Tremor, and Parasize. We saw this in the last video. And yeah, we've got Shrimposter, which we had, Rhino, which we had, and then Moriel, which is pretty good for the raids, at the Dragonine and the what was it called? The Guardian raids. They were really good for that. I'm not sure why though. Anyway, we'll hop into some battles and we'll have a bit of a conversation. I don't know. See where it takes us, because this is really something for me to enjoy rather than to get views. But if you guys do watch it, then I would appreciate it if you left a like and subscribe. Comment down below what part you liked about the video, so maybe I can double down on that. Maybe tips, because I am far from the best Loomian Legacy player, maybe one of the worst even. I don't know. Anyway, I would appreciate if you could subscribe and like, because they motivate me to do better. And also thank you for 30 subscribers. If you have subscribed, if you haven't subscribed, what are you doing? Join the club, because I'm looking to be one of the best. I have been looking into a few games, and I think I've found a good game. It's called Hypershot on Roblox. It's been garnering quite a bit of popularity with like 30k players concurrently. When I joined, I kind of wiped the server like twice in a row, which it was pretty fun. A pretty fun game. What's super effective against Lie? I'm still learning, as you can see. I think probably Toxic. I want to say probably Toxic, but this guy's actually really fragile, so I probably shouldn't have. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I was right. So yeah, Hypershot on Roblox, if you guys want to go check it out, then I suggest you do. It is quite fun. Some people think Rivals is better, which I don't really think that, because it's kind of like, let me describe to you. If you've ever played Arsenal, which I doubt any of you haven't, and if you've played big paintball made by Big Games, there's kind of like a fusion of the two, where if loads of automatic guns, then you could have a sniper if you want, or if you could have like AK-47. You couldn't have any of that really. Yeah. So it's basically just those two games combined, which it's pretty fun actually. I have had a lot of fun with it. and I think maybe recording of a video would be nice, but it's just a question if it will do well. Let's see what he does here. Timber. Just absolutely getting thrashed by me. We'll go for Paratize here. Use Ice Hammer. Also that is super effective. I don't think... Oh, it is super effective. That's amazing. Well, Paratize... It's not like Paratize wasn't very effective. So it should do a good amount of damage. We don't live another Ice type attack though, so how do we counter that? We go into Land Torch, that's how. Land Torch. Now, I think I'm calling him switching to Elegana, so this gives me an opportunity to change into what should I swap into? I think Shrimp Host would be good against a... Let's be switches. Oh, never mind. I mean, we still resist that, obviously. Well, it's not resisted, but you know. Anyway, I don't think you can get another attack off. No, I think you might have to wait, which gives us an opportunity to use Hydro Flash. Let's see how this goes. He seems to be taking his time, which is not nice because I've got a video to make. So it seems that I predicted the switch, but it's not exactly to who I thought it would be to. We'll go into, from here, we'll go into Sharonix, as I know it's a special attack and I've got like skyrocketed special defense. Come into Sharonix, Nova Blast. What? How has that done so much to me? Am I not invested? I'm gonna have to check because... Oh, I've switched to the worst possible Loomian for this. Okay, so I think maybe I'm gonna make a few changes to the team because I think I've got too much light coverage and that makes me weak to a light type. I need coverage against the light type because it's not weak to many things. Alright, it's a learning curve, And then also this is the first battle to do today. It's also my first battle, which means I'm not warmed up yet. Anyway, we can all kind of guess how that battle went. So I think I know what the link is here that is missing. I had to pick between Sharonix and Land Torch to get rid of because they overlapped with the most things in my team. For example, Sharonix overlaps with Land Torch and Harvestect, but I want to use Sharonix more than I want to use Land Torch because Sharonix has been one of my all-time favourites, and since it came out, it's been one of my all-time favourites. And I don't think it's a very good Loomian, and I think maybe if it doesn't really work defensively, it could be a offensive lead with Fog Summon, which is something I will have to work on, or with just Reaper, I could make an offensive lead. Because if we look at its stats, it's got the stats of a special attacker. No, it's got stats of a specially defensive Loomian. The only thing is, it doesn't have any high HP and it doesn't have high speed, which make it kind of terrible for both of them. Because it just has 51 speed, which is kind of trash. But maybe if you added boots and I don't know what you could do with Sharonix because it's a very cool Pokemon. Loomian, I keep calling them Pokemon, honestly. Anyway, we'll go ahead and try out this team. I added Drago Burst, Dragodine to see maybe if that would fill my gap because I'm pretty sure that Dark is super effective again. Anyway, we kick things off by getting our Rancidor obliterated. Maybe we could add the special boots onto this guy since I'm not using special boots. Well, I actually technically am going to be because it depends on whether I want to use it or not. Anyway, Protagon is a steel type, which means it has a fire type. Wait, if I had fire type. Wow, okay, this game seriously hates me because the second I need Loomian, I bring it on, get rid of one that I don't need, and the second I need it, wow, I am beyond screwed. Oh my god. This game never goes my way, does it? It just never does. Seriously, never does. Borealis is a spirit type? Well, it's Gamma, which means it probably is just a different colour. Anyway, we'll see what happens here. Because I feel like this could go both ways. Also, can we just talk about how cool Temperkin Temperkin, Dragonine looks. I just can't get over it. Honestly, it just looks so insanely cool. Also, how has he managed to pull something that is super effective for me, super effective against me like that? Ice Tremor. Ah, I'm dead. Okay, this is not great, but it's a learning curve. It is a learning curve, definitely. As to what I could change on this team, I'm stuck with what things I could change. But, you know, I think it's more of a thing that he's counted my team instead of it, rather than, you know, my team is bad, which my team, I will admit, is terrible. But I don't really know how to build teams in this game, because the typing are nothing like Pokemon. You know, I think that's something you definitely want, isn't it? As developers. I think Steel is good against Light. Oh my god. I'm actually losing my shiz here, guys. Oh my god. Come on. Come on. Flash and Fleet. Just get me out of here. Get me out of here. Don't kill. Don't kill. Don't kill. Oh my god. Flash and Fleet, get me out of here. Honestly. We're going to Harvest X. Flash and Fleet did actually did loads. I think maybe I should take a little more out of my ranged attack. Soulstorm. Radiant Point with a barrage of special attacks. Oh, spectral attacks. Knocks on projectile enchantments. I'm calling a switch here. Yeah, I think he's gonna switch. Yeah. So I've used Soulstorm, and that's an ace disc. That means he must have. Oh my god. That is not good. Either he predicted that. Oh, Ice Tremor. Give me that. Finally. A matchup that actually goes my way. Let's see what he does here. Maybe this guy ice flying anyway. Gargolem. That might be a little subjective to me. Look at the blue. Oh, we know it's ground flying. I remember using a Gargolem. I used it in the last video actually. I'm probably should bring it back because I have a striking Dark Mages. Anyway, Ursol is here. Want to throw hands. And we have Soulstorm here ready for him. Let's see what he does. Shadow Sprint. I have a great physical defense. We will go ahead and use Soulstorm and Oko it. That is great. We are doing so good right now, guys. I think maybe Habsek might do better with the milkshake off of Shrimp Host. I think they'll definitely do better. I'm about to get one shot here, which means I should probably switch out. And for some reason, I can't actually tell what type of attacker this guy is because he keeps on using different. It keeps boosting a different stat every time it switches in. Anyway, we will come over here to my go Shrimp Poster, and we will go ahead and use a Mega Punch to see where that gets us. I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't have great physical defense. That's not good. Rest Holden. See where that takes us. Come on. Mega Punch. Does fighting resist fighting? I feel like it would. Well, we have Hydra last year, just in case. Oh, Wrestling, outspeeds, and we are dead. No, we're not, because we have good physical defense. And look at that, we are back up to almost full. And I'm pretty sure we take another attack at this health. Of course, 2 crits! And he's still outspeed. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now if I die here, could he crits? Oh my gosh. Imagine. Anyway, we might have this in the bag, but I don't have much faith. I think I see what the problem is here. I think the problem is I just don't have enough knowledge of this game. That's definitely the problem. Okay, so it doesn't take a rocket scientist to deduct what just happened. I got absolutely thrown and I still cannot see why. I think Lustalu, Reaper, Sharonix is definitely worth keeping because it definitely clutches up in the end game. It's just the fact that it doesn't have enough leverage. Now, maybe if this thing had boots, then it would have outsped Protegon and hit it because it doesn't have great defenses at all. So maybe if I take off boots from you, equip you with this, and then I don't know what I could give Land Torch, so I might just trade it away. So maybe if you had the boots, then we had you, and you here. Then we had, can't use that. We have you and you here just in case we need a dark type. We need dark type coverage because they're the steel type. Because in PvP you can see the opponent's team. So if the opponent doesn't immediately have a doesn't immediately have a threat to my light types, then we should be good. If it does, then we have a problem. As for this, I think there is a bit of overlap going on here with you and with basically 3 of my team members, if I'm being totally honest. But then this guy is only weak to metal, and Hobsect isn't weak to metal because Bubbler is. Oh wait, no, because it's not light type. There we go. There we go. And Sharonix isn't weak to dark because Spirit isn't weak to dark, which neutralizes it. So I guess we'll have to see how this team goes now, because now we have Boots on something that already has higher speed than half of the metagame, which, you know, is pretty questionable once you think about it, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. So right off the bat, our Rancidor got obliterated, but that's fine because we can switch into Dragonine because its ability when it's Soul Burst, which increases its range attack, which is absolutely amazing. And since we didn't use our Soul move, it means we still have that thing in our tank. So yeah, we'll see how the game goes from here. I know he has a Loomian army. Yep, called it. So I'm pretty sure Dark is still good against this guy, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't have great physical defenses. If it does, then I might be finished. Great, Loomian army's down. That is good because our Sharonix is safe now. And our man Romez forfeited. Great. I mean, I'm not mad that he forfeited because that's a personal choice that some people make to avoid humiliation. But I'm also kinda irritated because now how am I supposed to know if Dragonine is actually counterable? That's actually irritating me. Oh my god, I can't believe that. You know, I'm probably the only person in the most would complain about someone forfeiting. Alright. I'm almost how these next few games go, I guess. Okay, so this guy has set himself up for failure here because he has used Final Ruse too many times, and I think I'm about to get smothered. Yep, I knew it. Okay, so I am pausing recording at the wrong time. Lust to loot. Yep, we kill it, but it takes us down with it. Unless maybe that doesn't work against Sharonix because it's a. Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, it was supposed to be something really cool that I'm going to show you, but you know, I messed it up as always. And there is the final score, 5-1. Took out one of my Loomians and I took out all 5 of his. 63 takes us to Advanced 1. Nice. I think we might get a badge for that as well. That is quite cool. Anyway, that is where we will have to call it quits for today. I think we had a very much more successful day today because we made a team that covers obviously the rest of the team's weaknesses, and also we don't have to keep spamming Land Torch just to get by, which I think is a win in my books. Anyway, if you have enjoyed, consider subscribing and liking, and comment down below what part was your favourite. Comment down below if I should continue making videos like this, if you guys will stay engaged, because as long as I get maybe 10 or 20 views, I will stay content, because it means that people are watching my videos without actually, you know, engaging with them, which I don't really mind if you don't engage with my videos, as long as it's something you guys will watch even for a few seconds, because viewer attention is something I need to work on, but it's something that I can't control, because I can control the ball up on the algorithm. I can control basically anything else except from whether or not you guys watch the video. Anyway, if there is nothing else to say, thank you for 30 subscribers. I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.